All right, Eddie says, investing in real estate / stock market, which requires some level of capital and knowledge, versus building a lifestyle business, using existing skill sets, or SaaS business, software or affiliate business, etc. Do both. Do both. If you're any good at any of those businesses, you're going to procure some capital that's going to help you go invest in other stuff. I mean, you got to be a really shit business person if you're not having, it means you're not making any profits, or you're not making profits beyond your living expenses, So if you're a halfway decent entrepreneur, you're going to have more cash than you need for your life. What should you do except invest that? What are you going to do with it? Spend it on stupid shit or just invest it for your future? Somebody's going to need your fucking help in the future. This goes back to what I was saying about my mother is that, if I had the money, I'd help her. Oh, I wish I could, blah, blah, blah. But, my grandma had a great saying. My grandma said, wish with one hand and shit in your other, and see which one fills up first. Wish with one hand and shit in your other, and see which one fills up first. So, I think that is a very, she didn't have a lot of education, or she had no education beyond high school, but I thought there was a lot of wisdom in that, quit wishing and hoping and dreaming and go do something. Go do something. In your future, there's somebody that you're going to care about. It's going to be you and your needs. And in your future, you're going to have a friend or some family or someone that you care about, some loved one that's going to have a real emergency. And the decisions you make today are what's going to determine your ability to help that person or not. And are you going to be the person that when your kid has some problem, when your romantic partner has some problem that no one else could help them with, and they come to you and say, hey, this and that happened. I need help for, surgery, for medical expense, for something. My car crashed and the insurance isn't going to cover it, and I don't have a car anymore. Are you the person that's going to say, yeah, no worries, let me take care of that? Or are you the person that's going to say, if I had the money, I sure would like to help. I sure would like to help. And the decisions you make today are what's going to determine your ability to say yes or no to those things. To pay for a car and not think about it. To pay for your kids' college tuition and not think about it. To pay for whatever emergency comes up and say, yeah, cool. Yeah, I did stuff 15 years ago. I listened to that grumpy guy with the long hair 15 years ago. And I did something industrious since then, and I can pay for whatever. Buy whatever, doesn't matter. I don't know one rich person that values money more than their time. The wealthier people are, the more they value their time. Universally, the wealthier somebody is, the more they're going to value their time versus more money. There's this idea that the rich are somehow evil. No, the rich are the most generous people in the world. Who the fuck is, how are poverty people going to be generous? They don't have anything. They don't even care enough about themselves to do something. They can say a lot of nice words, but it doesn't mean anything. They didn't do the things to create the value. It doesn't fucking mean anything. It's a joke. Don't be one of these jerk-offs. Don't be one of those jerk-offs. Do something. Start your fucking, I said this 3 times already, but there's still that type of question coming up. Like, let's optimize your business. Let's optimize your current income. Let's optimize your current earnings with whatever structures you have currently available. And then let's go create extra income from a second, third, fourth, fifth source. So, and then let's grow those things until you don't have fucking time to go to your fucking job anymore. So you don't have fucking time to do this anymore. I mean, how many of you guys have done something like this already in your life, that you just outgrew a job, that you said so many better opportunities, you're like, I don't have time to show up for work. Why would I ever do that, So, half the room here is saying that, and the other half are going to. Let me ask you a different way. How many have done that already, or you're going to do that? Not some fantasy shit, but now it's 100%. Now it's 100% know that. So, and I don't think that's an exaggeration in this room. This is my mastermind group. These guys are fantastic. These are some of the biggest winners that, we've self-selected each other to be together and really be able to talk about deep things and high-level things, and none of this fairy tale shit. None of these fairy tale questions. What's the pragmatic shit that gets results? What's the shit that's going to get things done?